Hey guys, John Loxley here, back with our playthrough of... Yeah, just regular playthrough. I was gonna say blind, and then I'm like, nope, didn't say blind, it's not supposed to be blind, and then I'm like, wait, is it supposed to be blind? The answer is no. So we're back with our playthrough of Dungeon Siege 3. Let me move that the mouse out of the way. Pull the cat hair out of my mouth. Jack is sitting in my lap, which is good, because he was sitting right by the mouse earlier, and apparently right after he went into the litter box, because there is litter everywhere, and I'm a little bit grossed out.
We go our separate ways from here. Pity to see you go. The Queen could use good people like yourselves.
A pity also that my freedom was purchased in blood. The first people were only safeguarding their land. From their point of view,
That's more than enough, Phineas. I'll not hear any ungrateful talk, not in front of our benefactors.
It's alright, or he's naive. I mean, I understand his point. They were only defending their land, but they also hate outsiders, so who knows?
Let him speak his mind. I admire his candor, at least.
The boy never lacked for sincerity or nerve, just like his father in that.
You speak of Phineas's father as if you knew him well. Who was he?
An old friend, a comrade in arms, many years gone.
Now that we've rescued your people, where will you go?
I'll march what forces I have to Glitterdelve. Try to get there ahead of Jane Cassinda. With these cannons, we can mount a respectable defense. We'll hold Jane's army at every gatehouse, every choke point. Keep the Queen out of enemy hands. But it's no longer a question of victory. Not with the forces I have left, and no allies to support us.
Yep, yeah, keeping the Queen out of enemy hands is good, because, you know, you lose the Queen, you've lost.
Once I've crossed the bog, what's the fastest route to Stonebridge?
On the far side of the water, you'll find an old trading road. It should bring you straight to Stonebridge.
How long will it take to raise the land bridge?
not long. I begin straight away.
If our fortune holds, then Jane Cassinda will not have reached Glitterdelve, not yet. We'll march to Queen Rosalind's side as quickly as we can. Perhaps we'll see each other again, before this war is done.
We promised you a road out of the swamp. Follow me.
Yep, I have a feeling we'll be seeing them again. New objective, leave the swamp. There goes Phineas. I just want to recheck this area. I'm pretty sure there's... Well, I've gotten the stuff. But, well, I guess we can destroy the barrel. Why not? 18 gold. Indeed. And those are small cannons, not like the big kind. I wonder... I don't know. I honestly don't remember if we find out who Phineas's father is. Is that it? He just does that? Alright then. Swamp battlefield. Alright. And there's a hidden thing right there, so that's handy. It's not super hidden, it's just hidden enough. Alright. Okay. So we're out of the swamp. Road to Stonebridge. Stonebridge. You can see up in the upper left corner what appears to be a boss. So let's, you know, we'll save.
We are free of the swamp, at last. And look, perhaps that road will take us to Stonebridge.
It will. Influence gained, Anjali.
I thought I might find you here on this road. Did you think you could escape Leskanzi vengeance?
You want revenge? And why's that?
You slaughter us by the score, butcher us like animals, and you dare to ask why? I am Svarbog, son of Zarya the Witch, who died at your hand. You will answer for her death, and for the deaths of all my kin.
Okay, well. Oh, ouch. Wow, just like that, huh? I get killed immediately. It's a good thing I saved. There goes Jack. So Anjali is... Well, she's trying to save me, but the problem is there's too many people. She's getting stun locked, basically. Alright, so we've lost. Your companion has fallen in battle. It will recover at the end of your battle. If you want to get them up more quickly, you can stand near them and hold RB. You'll need to hold it for a short time without being hit. If you are hit, it will interrupt... I can't talk, apparently. It will interrupt reviving them. Once you revive them, they will get back up with half their hit points restored. Well, I'm down, and they're down also. Continue. Yeah, we'll continue. That was... like, he...
We are free of the swamp, at last. And look, perhaps that road will take us to Stonebridge.
So we're gonna get an influence gain from Anjali? Yep, okay.
I thought I might...
You want revenge?
We'll skip this and we'll... See, we start right next to them. And they start... You know what, let's use both of them. And we'll do this. Svarbog, you're mine. Alright, so it's much better when you don't get frickin' ambushed. Alright, there we go, he's toast. He's finished. You heard the lady. You heard her. Alright. That worked pretty well. Okay. Another barrel. So I was recording some EDF 4.1. Oh, hang on. Ouch, hang on. Wow, they do some serious damage. I was recording some EDF 4.1 before this, just for you know, a little background for another video that I'm doing, and it's man, half an hour was like 30 gigs. It's kind of crazy. The unsettled look of the camp and the fresh tracks from the wagon indicate recent Leskanzi movement into the area, probably in preparation for your arrival. You are correct. So I'm gonna have to, you know, make that video real fast and then basically delete it, because 30 gigs is a good amount of space. Yep. Still, it makes a lot of sense when you actually watch the video, just because there's a level where you fight a mothership, so it's really high up. There's lots of other ships flying around and stuff, and lots of explosions. And then you fight... It's basically Godzilla, although they can't use Godzilla. And lots of airstrikes and lots of other people. The pitiful corpse of a mule has been left at the roadside. Other travelers have wandered off with the many suits of armor, sacks of gold, and impractically large battle axes that collectively crushed the poor beast. How did they crush the... Oh, well, never mind. I was gonna say, how did they crush the beast, but... You know, not, like how they get put on if they were crushing the beast. Like, how did the beast get out here if it was crushed by the stuff that you put on it? You know? I don't know. Die! You are finished! Alright, anything else? You know, EDF 4.1 is pretty freaking cool. I mean, I made... It was kind of... Like, when I first played it, it was like... Well, it had an immediate negative reaction, because I played Insect Armageddon, and that was awesome. And then you go to 4.1, and it's terribly ported. It's kind of a shoddy port. And just all the menus are, you know, they're translated and the text is kind of shoved in there. It doesn't... It's really super clunky. And so going from like a normal game experience to that, and you're just like, what the fuck? And then it's different on top of that, and I'm just like, I don't know. So my buddy and I were playing, and he immediately refunded it. And I was like, I'm gonna give it a little more time. I'll give it a little more, and now I'm like super into it. But it's just, yeah, that initial, you know, first impressions are the most important. Yeah, that one was a huge impression. Thankfully, I stuck with it because it's pretty freaking awesome. Swift Chimera, Steadfast, so block, no. Screw that. Steadfast Pants, no. What about, let's see, Fierce Glimmer, no. Okay, so basically a bunch of shite. Let's talk to the Automaton Constable.
Welcome to Stonebridge. I see you are a 10th Legionnaire. I'm instructed to treat you with tepid disdain and mistrust. Your nation, faction, race, or institution has a negative history in our city. Local constables will keep you under careful observation. Please state the nature of your visit to our fair city.
Fair enough. At least they're honest and open about it.
There's no need for the hostility. We're here on Legion business.
The official census indicates that 0 citizens in Stonebridge are registered members of the 10th Legion. Perhaps you're in the wrong city? Regardless of your reasons, Stonebridge is open to the public. You are free to go, unless you require further assistance.
What kind of assistance?
What sort of assistance does a talking construct provide?
I am a constable model automaton. I provide peacekeeping support, navigational assistance, and feline wrangling services.
Yeah, I think the felines would probably be better off not wrangled by an automaton. They might get shot.
Tell me more about this city.
Just ask the Stonebridge Chamber of Commerce and Tourism. This city is a beacon of innovation, commerce, and technology. Marvel at the elaborate system of gears that power the city. Behold our markets of plentiful goods. Inhale non-fatal doses of smog. Stonebridge is home to men and goblins dedicated to freedom and self-reliance. It is also home to thousands of feral housecats.
I like that. It's like a dry humor, so it doesn't make me laugh, but it makes me kind of smile a little bit, right? You know, the thousands of feral housecats. Also the non-fatal doses of smog. It's like as long as they're non-fatal.
We're looking for the Grand Chapter House.
The Grand Chapter House is located on the south side of the Central Plaza. It is officially vacant, but some treasure seekers have gone inside. They have not come back out.
Well, yeah, the 10th Legion, you know, maybe has traps or something, or other defenses.
We'll be on our way.
Be advised, causing a disturbance may result in fines, detainment, bodily harm, or death. Enjoy your stay.
Level up. Objective completed. Travel to Stonebridge. And there we go. Okay, so still working on mastery for this one. We'll get there. I think I just used that for the first time, so that's, you know, good. And oh, abilities. Oh, we can get another one. So entropy, creative destruction. Fires a conical blast for as long as the attack is held or until Reinhardt runs out of focus. So basically both of these I think are just like they just bleed your focus down. Allies hit by the blast receive minor healing. Well, that's good. For 30 seconds, Reinhardt slowly recovers focus and is immune to stunning and slowing effects, or teleports Reinhardt to a chosen location, leaves behind a decoy image. That's probably good. We'll do this one. I don't know if it lures enemies, because it says empowered. The duplicate summoned by Empowered Mirror Leap lures all enemies, forces them to attack it even if Reinhardt is closer. So it might have some kind of a lure ability, but just maybe they attack the closest Reinhardt. So we'll go with this one. I'm not super thrilled about it, but Alright, Clockwork Trap is that. Oh, let's see. Barrier Field, Mirror Leap, Geometry of Annihilation. Electrocute is meh. Mirror Leap. Each time Reinhardt uses Mirror Leap, he stuns enemies near his point of departure. Reinhardt's Mirror Decoy reflects 10% of the damage he sustains back at the attacker. His damage reflection increases by 2% per rank. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not super thrilled about any of these, to be blunt. We use Geometry of Annihilation. That one is good. Clockwork Trap is decent, and then Lightning Strike are probably going to be my main attacks or whatever. Thing is, I've just been out of using it, or gotten out of the habit of using it, because I've been using these other ones that need their mastery developed. That, I guess, would be a downside of the mastery thing, but later in the game, I don't think it'll be such an issue, because you'll have no choice but to use, everything will get mastered. Eventually. So I will, I'll just put it into here. And, go for the bouncy. Right, okay, so charge status. Oh, wait. No. Finish this one off. And that's not done yet. Alright, so you fall from the heavens. Anjali leaps into the air and crashes down at the targeted location, dealing heavy damage to any affected enemies. Oh, and she does have mastery. That's good. So she has been using the inner warmth. Alright. We'll put it into this. I don't think I've actually ever seen her use this, although she's used it a few times. She's more about the spear and these two. Let's see if she does this. Probably not. Well, since she uses the spear a lot, she's more about, ranged attacks, which is cool. Let's see, Pillar of Fire, Inner Warmth. Hurl Spear. Fall from the heavens. Anjali has a 10% chance per rank to knock down enemies for 4 seconds. That's pretty huge. And then, so you're talking, if you put all your points into that, that's a 50% chance to knock down enemies for 4 seconds. That's a lot. We'll put... She's using Hurl Spear a lot. We'll put another point into this one, so that way at least they can have a 20% chance to burn, and then we'll put all the rest into this, so it's a 20% chance to suffer a stun. Right. And then the last point into this. Boom. Lots of XP, that's good. And that takes the... Takes maybe 40, I don't know. How we doing on time? Time is good. Can't punch these boxes because my weapons are disabled at the moment. But can we talk to villagers? Not these. Oh, look at the dress. Stonebridge City. So it's big. And I believe that is the actual map below us. I think we'll be going there eventually at some point. Goblin Citizen.
Offhand, how many fingers would you say a person really needs? Oh, no reason.
Right. So, goblins... If I were to make an observation that might be considered against a certain race of people, or it doesn't even have to be that, it just can be just an observation. Goblins seem to epitomize the... Well, actually, you know what? Maybe it's not just for this game. It seems like goblins, in general, in fantasy or whatever, they're either like, you know, cowardly and stupid and stuff. They attack in packs and they're good for, you know, they're basically cannon fodder. Good to slaughter for low-level adventurers. Or, when they're involved in, you know, administration, bureaucracy, stuff like that, they're very miserly. They're bankers, stuff like that. It just seems like they are a certain stereotype of people, or fit the human stereotype that we have.
Many legionnaires were killed in this city 30 years ago. I am not sure how they'll receive us.
Yep. Yeah, they said something about the people rising up. And the legionnaires didn't fight back, they just stood there and died, which is kind of fucked. Alright, Rusk Ketzler Memorial Bridge, commissioned by Lord Mayor Rupert Ketzler in the year 1182 in honor of his brother Rusk, a hero of Ebb. Funded by donations from the Meitzeroon family, the Brimfell Foundation, and citizens like you. From the north side of the bridge, passers-by may observe the entrance to the Great Foundry in the city's lower ward. There it is. Wealthy
We don't
citizen.
want any trouble with the Legion. This city's been prosperous these 30 years. We want to keep it that way.
Indeed. Free the Krug. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Wealthy
I
citizen.
haven't seen a Legionnaire in ages. You're not here to stay, are you?
I'm here for revenge. Revenge. Yeah, we'll save over this one. All right. All right. Anyway, I always thought that was curious, though, why the goblins are, you know, treated as... why they fall under that particular stereotype. Either works. I'm not particularly... I mean, I don't really care. It's just an interesting observation. Let's talk to Ursula.
New in town? By the looks of you, you aren't here to buy my simple wares.
Is this the same...
Perhaps you can help me. I need someone who isn't afraid of a little danger.
Danger is my middle name. Is she the same... That's the same face as the lady in the first city. Right? So danger no problem, or help of what sort? We'll say help of what sort.
What sort of help do you need?
I'm expecting a shipment of clothing, and the caravan is late. It's not exactly bars of gold, but silk is pricey enough to tempt thieves. Out east of the city, there's a camp of Lascanzi, deserters from Jane Cassender's army. They're looting every caravan that passes by. I'm not the only merchant waiting for that shipment. I need someone to scare off those thieves. Or kill them, if need be.
Works for me. I don't know if this actually gives us a thing, but I'll ask what's the reward. I don't know. I think this might be an either or, but I'm going to say what's the reward anyway.
We can certainly help, but we're trying to raise funds for the Legion.
I stand to lose a lot of money if those supplies don't come in. I wouldn't dream of asking you to do this without proper payment. The thieves are camped near the road, east of the city, not far from the swamp. Good luck to you. I'll await your return.
Well, there you go. Maybe I should have said the other one. Where was the... You know what? Let's load this one. I'm curious what happens if I say the other thing. I don't know if it changes matters. We might get an influence gain or something like that. We will see. I'm really curious.
New in town? Perhaps you can help me.
What sort of help?
Help of what?
I'm not the only merchant waiting for that.
I'll deal with them.
Don't worry. We'll make sure the road is clear.
Your wagons will be safe, and your drivers as well.
Thank you. I will, of course, make this worth your while. The thieves are camped near the road, east of the city, not far from the swamp. Good luck to you. I'll await your return.
Alright, well there you go. Influence gain. Yep, so... in reality... that's kind of the messed up thing is, in reality, if you were to do that, there would be a shit ton of people that would basically be like, you didn't say, we didn't agree upon a reward. You just said you'd do it. And that, you know, people would try and take advantage of you. So, it's really best for both people to understand the terms of the arrangement beforehand. You know, there's nothing wrong. It's kind of shit that it's tied to, you know, that the influence gain is tied to that, because, you know, just blindly agreeing to help, because, you know, in reality, that's how you get screwed, like, a lot. So, you know, asking what's the pay or something like that. Oh, here we go. Wanted, the criminal mastermind known as the Dapper Old Gent for theft, sabotage, and wanton destruction of city property. Reward will be paid for his capture or positive proof of his death. Sigismund Wolf, 1st Constable. Rightio. Let's go... You know, obviously the Lascanzi deserters are not going to surrender. They're just not. But it's probably where that camp was.
Danger ahead. Be ready.
I'm ready. All right, well, where's the other one? Right here? Okay. Right, so what's up here if... Oh, it wants me to go down there and then turn around. That's odd. We'll check out the camp down there anyway. Mercenary veteran. Oh. Well, that's no good. Wow, we're... I'm gonna use that, that thing. We'll grab both of those. We'll punch this dude a bunch. Oh wait, so that was the mercenary veteran that I killed? New objective, return to Ursula. Aha, tough bracer. See, you do kind of have to wait. Just to make sure... And were these chests here before? I don't know. If they weren't, they're here now. That's what matters. Treasure. It's the whole, Path of Exile, Alpha's thing. Punch. Yeah, I'll probably end up playing the new League, Blight. It looks cool. It's like a little tower defense mechanic. And apparently since I last played the Delve Legion, And apparently since then they've gotten rid of all the old masters and they've changed up a bunch of stuff. So it'll be interesting to get... I mean, I'm sure it'll be mostly the same. Because that's just how it goes. The base gameplay is the same, it's just extra mechanics and quality of life improvements and stuff like that, so... I don't know. Should be interesting. I really wish grinding gear games though would, you know. So I've done a couple YouTube videos actually. Is this the Dapper Old Gent? Yes. On the different, like, the dialogue from some of the masters and stuff. And I really wish for things like, because they got rid of all of that content. And that's kind of a shame. Like, I feel like it's just lost. So it'd be nice if they were to make a YouTube video with all the cut dialogue or whatever. You know, that would be neat.
My supplies arrived. Thank you, my friends. Here's half of what I stood to lose had you not helped me.
Lots of gold. And a little bit of experience, I think. Yep, there you go. Deed gained, Savior of Ebb. Let's check out the deeds real fast. You've completed 20 side quests. Right on. Yep, and I do have... I'm up to 500 health now. So it's totally worth it. I was hoping she'd give me some treasure or something, but gold works. So now we'll equip some stuff. Reinforced Trousers of Sanctuary. Get stamina, armor, block, and warding. I don't care about the block. We lose will, which is a shame. But we'll probably equip these just because... Like, hang on. Ability, DPS... Oh, okay, that's not too much of a difference, thankfully. And then what else? Life-stealing Dynamo of Resolve. Oh, that's what we have equipped, right? Yeah, of course. And... This actually looks better. But you lose agility. You lose agility and will. Attack goes up and there's Chaos Vampire. You know, whatever. I'm fine. They're both okay. Okay, let's check out this. Tough Bracer, don't care. Swift Sallet, agility up, stamina and armor down, and block. Let's take the agility, though. Way better as far as critical hits. Doesn't appear to change... She loses a little armor, true, but doesn't change her DPS. So we're gonna... Oh yeah, let's save. Save is important. Okay, First People Village. Get out of here. And she appears to be a vendor now. Or she has a little vendor shop next to her. Can we talk?
Blessed day to you, Legionnaires. Thank you again for your help.
No problem. Okay, bye. Right. So we have all of this stuff. That is different. Blade Rest Shoulders. It's gold, but I don't know... And then Threaded Resilience. Agility down, armor, and block up. Ugh, I don't care about block so much. The fact that it's gold, though, makes me want to purchase it. Now, we'll sell first. The thing is, we're going to get to a point where we are running out of money. Because we can't purchase all the gold items. This area has a ton of shops, and we're not going to be able to purchase... Like, if we bought both of those, we'd be out of money. Just straight up.
Offhand, how many fingers would you say a person really needs? Oh, no reason.
Person or goblin? Or are you the same? Hello, friend. What are you doing? Alright, so... little side area right here.
So many unanswered questions of gravity. So few cats. Curse this city and its intolerance of animal cruelty.
Yeah, goblins aren't the nicest people. Curse intolerance of animal cruelty. Leave my cats alone.
Good sir. No doubt there is a special lady in your life. You would do well to invest in a gift of gemstones. She will pay you back. Whatever your price range or preference, Pratt's Jewelers can satisfy your needs.
Can you satisfy my needs without my requirement to say, damn it, I was trying to make a joke. I messed it up. I'm sorry. See, it was like she'll pay you back. Well, you're talking about satisfying needs. Can you just satisfy my needs instead for a cheaper price? That was what I was going for. It was terrible. Just like this ring, for example. Ring of martial prowess. If you squint, it might say marital prowess. Ah? Huh? Oh. I know, I'm terrible. Okay, so we have autumnal hairpin. We don't really... Well, we don't use her yet. We might in the future. And also, this one's gold, but... Yeah, so... That's 4 things now. An extra ring, I think this would be a good purchase. We'll buy that. Because I'm not sure that everyone has one, right? So we have Raven Ring, Agility and Doom, Stamina and Attack. We'll go for this. And then we'll switch to her and give her the Raven Ring. So now we have one for 2 people. And there you go. There's still another gold thing that we could buy, but we didn't. And that's not the only shop either. There's still going to be more. And I think, didn't it say the contents of shops change over the course of the quests? I don't know. I don't know. There's a automated constable.
Legion folk. Haven't seen your kind around here since, well, bad memories and all that.
Alright, so the quest we're currently doing is the Grand Chapter House. Enter the Grand Chapter House, try to find the Causeway Gate. This is where we're going. This sign has been scratched and vandalized, but you can make out a few words. Grand Chapter House, constructed by headquarters of the 10th Legion. So you can just open it just like that. You'd figure, honestly, you'd figure it would be locked. Loading. You'd figure it would be locked and you'd have to do a quest or something like that to get the key from the city hall or something. I don't know. Well, here we are. Gloamwood Bog. Yes. Save over that one. So... You know, I think I'm going to stop here today. I don't... Let's just, we'll just resave over it. Just to make sure. I've been bad lately about going over the time, and this feels like a good place because we'll have to go through the whole chapter house, and there's going to be a bunch of lore, and I'll want to talk, and so it's probably for the best that we stop here for the time being, because I do like to ramble. I do. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys are enjoying this stuff. Yeah, any questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, and different, let me know. I like reading the comments and stuff that you guys say. It's also, you know, I can never remember what stuff that I say and what stuff that I think about talking about and then I don't actually say. So one of the cool things about the internet, and I mean, I'm not going to call myself a celebrity, but there's like low-level celebrities, I guess. Like, I'm still not even there yet, if ever, but I do like the fact that I can put these videos out and you guys can sort of reach out. You know what I mean? Like, it's so different from your normal celebrities that they go up and they perform, musicians, movie stars, whatever, perform for, you know, thousands or 100,000s or millions of people, and they're not really reachable, you know? What I like about this is that you guys can, you know, reach out and get a hold of me. I mean, most, you know, kind of. I'm not really easily reachable. I don't have a Twitter and never check my email and stuff, but if you put a comment, I'm usually pretty good at, within a few days, getting back to you guys. So I do really like that. I like, you know, kind of the close-knit thing. I don't know if I'm, it's not well defined in my mind, my point, I mean, but I like being accessible, if that makes any sense. You know, I don't want to be beyond reach. That just seems silly. I don't know. I mean, part of the reason I do this is for the community and for the ability to, you know, have a little bit of communication and stuff. So, anyway. So what is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, it's I actually finished recording the final episode of Monster Girl Island Prologue, which is good. Now that that's basically done, I can free up that space and focus on the editing. And unfortunately, the editing for that does take a while because I want to make sure, you know, despite the spicy dialogue, it's basically safe for work. No boobs hanging out or anything. And it's interesting. So yeah, now I can basically start or continue on the editing. I think I'm on like episode 6. I've edited 1 through 5, and you know, now I have like 6 episodes to edit or something, which is, you know, it's fine. It'll just take me a little bit. But the good thing is, done with the recording at least. So now I can just focus on this and the editing for that. So that's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys is just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.